Okay, so let me set the scene for you. You're in bed, it's late, your body's tired, but your brain? Oh no, your brain has decided to go rogue and host a 3 a.m. overthinking marathon. Suddenly, it's 2008 and you're reliving that horrible thing you said, or you're going endlessly over your to do list. So, if you've noticed that your anxiety tends to get worse at night, you are not alone. Nighttime anxiety is super common, and you don't just have to suffer through it. Today, we're going to talk about why anxiety increases at night, and more importantly, what you can do about it so that you can finally get some sleep. Let's start with the big question. Why does anxiety get worse at night? Well, during the day, your brain has lots of distractions conversations, your phone, other people, Netflix. But at night, you're all alone in the dark, just you and your thoughts. Here's what's happening. Your brain has something called the default mode network. It kicks in when you're not actively doing something. And guess what? When things are quiet, it loves to overthink. And add to that fact that if you've had a stressful day, your body may still be pumping out cortisol, the stress hormone, and that's going to keep you wired instead of winding down. So your brain is just trying to protect you. It's going over the unresolved stuff from today to prepare you for tomorrow. But spoiler alert, doesn't exactly help when you're trying to sleep that your brain is bringing up everything it can possibly think of. Thanks, brain. Now that we know why it happens, let's talk about what you can do about it. I have a few therapist approved strategies that you can try tonight. And no, it's not counting sheep. Although, if you're into counting sheep, go right ahead, you do you. But I've got some other stuff that you might like. I'm Suzette Bray. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I help people get off of the emotional roller coaster and learn the superpower of emotional regulation. If you're here looking for practical, actionable tips to improve your mental health or help someone else with their mental health, you are in the right place. Okay, first strategy is brain dumping. And this is simple, quick, and effective. You grab a journal and a pencil or a pen or a scrap of paper or even the notes app on your phone, and you just dump out everything that you've got going on in your brain, everything that's buzzing around in your head. So if you're worried about tomorrow's meeting, write it down. Randomly remembered that you need to call the dentist? Write it down. Oh my gosh, embarrassing thought about something you did in 2008? Write it down. The goal here is not to solve anything. It's getting the thoughts out of your brain and onto paper. It's like decluttering your brain so it can finally relax. Don't worry about making it neat or your grammar or your punctuation. Just get it out of your brain. So here's strategy two. It's all about creating a calming bedtime routine. So the idea here is to create a routine where your brain starts to get the idea that it's time to calm down. It's time to relax. Turn off your screens at least 30 minutes before bed. I know it's hard, but scrolling TikTok right before bed is not helping your anxiety. Dim the lights in your space to mimic what happens naturally when the sun goes down. And sip something warm and caffeine free, like a chamomile tea, or even try a magnesium drink if that works for you. I have a link to a great one in the description. The idea is to create a little oasis for yourself, something your brain associates with calm and rest. Here's our next strategy. It involves guided breathing or mindfulness. The first strategy you can use is 4-7-8 breathing. That's breathing in for a count of 4, holding it for a count of 7, and exhaling slowly for a count of 8. You can also try progressive muscle relaxation. This involves tensing and releasing muscle groups. So you might start with your toes and your feet and clench them really, really hard for as long as you can, and then relax, and then go up to your calves, and so on and so forth. Or you can start with your head. That's a good look, but tensing and releasing the muscle groups in your head and face, and then going down to your shoulders. There are lots of great guided meditations and guided progressive muscle relaxations that you can find on YouTube. Okay, here's the next strategy. And this is all about changing your relationship to anxiety. When your mind starts spinning at night, you may think, what the heck is wrong with me? Or what is wrong with my life? But actually, it's just your brain doing its job, reviewing the day, getting you ready for tomorrow. Now, it may not be very helpful when you're trying to sleep. So we can say to it, okay, I see ya, I hear ya, and right now I'm choosing to rest. But thank you for trying to help. So, to recap, our strategies are brain dumping, creating a calming bedtime routine, trying some breathing exercises or progressive muscle relaxation, and not letting anxiety and the overthinking that can occur at nighttime freak us out. It's normal, and we can decide to do something different. What about you? Do you have a go to anxiety calming routine? If so, I really want to hear about it. Drop it in the comments below. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button so you won't miss out on more tips like this. Until next time, take care of yourself and get some sleep. Bye.